That's great. So, I mean, we've been playing the promos all week. So anyone who's been listening probably already knows, it's no surprise that as of Saturday, 12 o'clock, Cast on Civic Media.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, isn't it? That'll be a lot of
It's
fun.
very cool.
I'm excited about that.
And so, you know what's really funny is because when you and I first met back in 2020, me, and our good friend Josh recorded our sketch about the Wisconsin Halloween tropes. And I wasn't in radio yet. And you were like, hey, what do you think about radio? And I was like, I don't know. And we had that conversation and neither of us were on radio. I think I don't even know if you had started Cast yet at that point. When was the first episode?
Oh man, I think maybe I had started it. I started it in I want to say spring of 2020. I can't remember.
It would have been super new then.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, and oh no, it was before that. It was not 2019, fall of 2019, I think. Oh, I started getting interviews then, but then I put them out in the beginning of 2020. So yeah, it was super new. But, yeah, what a crazy thing that I forgot about that conversation.
Yeah, just we were talking about being on the radio and being able to reach all across the state for the people who are still listening to radio. And now look at us, we're on the same network.
I know, that's super cool. Well, the world's got a way of working itself out and around, doesn't it?
It does. It does. So for anyone because everyone obviously knows your videos. And so for people who maybe have not listened to the podcast yet, how would you frame the kind of people that you get on there, the conversations you have? How does it compare to the videos that people love so much?
Yeah, well, the Cast, I mean, it's honestly, it's a podcast where we talk to people for and or from the Midwest, which is just basically a catch-all, so I can talk to, anyone I'm kind of interested in talking to, which is, I didn't think too much of it. It's just, I had this journalism background before I started doing the comedy thing, and this is kind of like a lot of long-form interviews, and, Leroy Butler's been a guest a few different times. Donald Driver, so you got some Packers going. I was just talking with Mason Crosby. We're going to get him on as well. But then we got a lot of comedians on. And, Pete Lee, who's a Wisconsin guy. Jeff Foxworthy's been on the show. And just a ton of people. Oh, just had Butch Vig on. Butch Vig produced Nirvana's Nevermind. He's a Wisconsin guy from Viroqua. So
I did not know that.
Yeah. And so we just did a benefit together recently, Joey's Song, which is a very cool organization for childhood epilepsy. So, and we kind of do that as well. We sort of plug some, like in the conversation with Butch Vig, we plugged Joey's Song. And then with Leroy Butler, actually, Leroy invited me to his Hall of Fame thing in Canton. He was getting onto the Hall of Fame. Me and my dad he invited, which was super cool. But in the middle of the table, they had like this Hall of Fame mug. And so we drew straws actually for who got it. And I won it, got all the luck, I tell you that. But anyway, he signed it on the thing, and I signed a cribbage board, and we're going to do an auction with that, and all the money's going to go to the Boys and Girls Club of Milwaukee. So we try and do some like fun things like that too, to like give back, to Wisconsin, because obviously it's given me so much, and so just looking for ways to do that. So it's a fun, it's just a fun thing. It's a lot of casual conversations. How's that for an elevator pitch? I think I did.
So long-winded, and I love it. It's almost like a Midwest goodbye.
It is like a Midwest goodbye. Yeah, I got some beer, by the way, if anyone's interested.
Well, I thought because you're going to be one of our shows as weekly, this is, there's a handful of us who have to do this every day, and it's very fun to do this every day. And then we have some shows that only come on once a week. So since the last time you were on the show, it was such a success, the game that we played of, is this a Wisconsin city or a place in the Marvel Universe? I thought we'd play a little bit of a game of, is this a Civic Media show or a failed TV show?
Oh, good. I like it. Okay.
All right. So this is your welcome to the Civic Media Network, and see, no pressure for you if you don't know them, but we just thought we'd play. All right. So I'll just give you the title, and then you tell me if you think it's a Civic Media show or a old Pride and Time TV show that is no longer around. All right, number one.
Okay.
How to live with your parents for the rest of your life.
Oh man, that's got to be a Civic Media show.
It's not. It was a ABC television series from 2013 that lasted about 13 episodes.
Well, they should bring it back to Civic Media. I'll tell you that right now.
There you go. There you go. All right. Next one is Busted Pencils.
Busted Pencils. Definitely a Civic Media show.
Ding, 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 ding. That is a show that is on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and it is all about leaded education talk. And the host is Tim Sleckar. Is that my spelling? Yeah, Sleckar. All right. Next one. Notes from the Underbelly.
Civic Media show.
No, unfortunately, that was a show that was on for about 9 months also on ABC, and it had a lot of time slot changes before it was canceled after 15 episodes.
Oh, bummer. I'm really not doing very good in this game, I'll be honest.
I appreciate that you keep assuming that it's just Civic Media because you're going to be 50%. It's a 50-50 chance, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the undertone of what that means, but we'll keep rolling with it. What do you have next?
Next one. This one's a little obvious, but you never know. There's been a lot of shows on primetime television that took place in Wisconsin. So is Raised in Wisco a Civic Media radio show or a old sitcom?
No, 100% Civic Media show. Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. That is with Mr. Joel Clayfish on Thursdays from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And it's all about hunting and fishing and the provider lifestyle. We've had Joel on the show before. He was a really good interview.
He was great, yeah.
You should he's pretty fun if you ever want to do a hunting stuff. He's very charismatic.
I like how this is a promo for all your shows.
That's kind of what I thought. I thought I was like, oh, this is a way to give some love. Talk about your show. It's like we're family here. All right. The Knights of Prosperity.
That's a ABC failed thing for sure.
It is. It was 2007. Yeah. It was a show that it always had a bad name. It was originally titled Let's Rob Jeff Goldblum. Then it was Let's Rob Mick Jagger. And then it was at one point just called Let's Rob. And then they finally retitled it to The Knights of Prosperity.
Really? Was Jeff Goldblum in it?
I don't think so. It's Sofia Vergara was in it.
Oh, really? So probably right before Modern Family, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Because what was that, 2009?
I don't know. Sounds right, though.
Yeah. All right, well, we got one more. The Empowered Caregiver.
Civic Media.
Ding, 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 ding. That is on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. with Kristen Voss and Liza Hellenbrand, and is about uplifting caregivers through education and support while also lifting up their invaluable role in society. So, what is that? 50?
Yeah, we'll give you 50. It's a win. We'll give you a win, Shirley.
Yeah, it's anything over 50% is a win. That's how I go with. If it were a political poll, it'd be pretty good.
That's true. That is very true. So, who's the debut interview for the show this weekend?
For the show, it's going to be Leroy. It was the Leroy Butler, recent Hall of Fame inductee, inventor of the Lambeau Leap, and a very, very good friend of mine. And he's got some good stories too about some old Packers stories that are super fun of actually them going to a casino. So there's that, and then there's the thing we're going to auction off, which is really cool, one of a kind thing. So, there will be some reasons to listen to it.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm excited to listen to it. So remind everyone when it is.
Yeah, Cripescast on Civic Media, okay, and it's you can listen, and it's gonna be super fun. How is that for a plug? Did I do
that? Is a good plug. It was a little bit shorter. Actually, talking about Leroy though, do you have his vodka?
Yeah, I got a few of them.
Few of them?
Yeah, I've drank it. Tastes like vodka. Yeah, it's a good vodka. I've used it. I actually used it. We did a tailgating video, and we used that vodka in it, and it's super good. You can get it.
It is good. I have it at home as well.
What's that?
I said I have it at home as well. As it is pretty good.
Yeah. Are you a vodka gal?
I'm more of a bourbon person, if I'm being totally honest. I think I should
Really?
do more vodka and tequila because I think it's like a cleaner, less of a hangover. If you're good at drinks, supposedly the clear ones are better for you. But I do like bourbon. I gotta be
You
honest.
give off some bourbon vibes. I'm just gonna say that. I don't
Bourbon and
know
a cigar.
what.
So just me, my bourbon and a cigar.
Yeah, I could kind of see that, like a smoky old supper club, and you're just in the corner, like with one of those big circular glasses, just swilling it, Yeah, a nice cigar too. I could see that, like one of those short, stubby cigars,
Yeah,
like
but
the
maybe
ones that,
in like an old fashioned 1920s like long
yeah.
cigarette situation. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
like this picture of me. All right, Charlie, thank you so much for waking up this morning, joining us first thing in the morning. I can't wait to listen. We're so happy that you're part of the family. Welcome to Civic Media.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on again. Super nice.
All right, talk to you soon, buddy.